The other reason is MrBeast burger and MrBeast chocolate feastables or whatever. Bro's selling literally burgers and chocolate. Okay, that's not like very fucking good, obviously, for like kids, right? You know what I'm saying? It's I understand it's just a brand, it's whatever, but yeah, like you're not exactly gonna be viewed as a saint by all people if you're, you know, selling literally chocolate and fucking burgers. Another interesting thing that I saw. Now, the common thing that people shit on MrBeast for is the philanthropy is creepy, okay? And to that, I think most people who actually shit on him for that, I think it's like, bro, they just don't know who MrBeast is. Like, they don't know any context. The one private chat, or whatever, the one private chat that I can remember with MrBeast, he was mentioning, the one time that I communicated with MrBeast, he was initially starting his fucking Beast Philanthropy channel, and I was like straight up asking him questions. I was like, yo, are you like, how the fuck are you going to maintain this? You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to make money for this? And he told me that the purpose of the channel was to maintain it through advertisements. And I was like, in my head, I was like, this seems super impossible to me. I was just straight up. I was like, how the fuck are you going to do that? And what he told me, like, this was the first video I remember, again, yeah, when this came out, it was like so much shit. And he told me that this video only cost him like $100,000 to feed fucking, I think it was like 23,000 meals, something like that. Let's just
What's up, gamers? I just opened my very own charity, and I just wanted to tell you guys about it. We adopted every dog at a dog shelter, bought everything in 5 stores, and then gave it away. Donated $1 million worth of food to people in need, gave a homeless person a house, raised $20 million, planted 20 million trees. In general, I enjoy doing good things. Which is why I started my very own charity, and 100% of the revenue from this channel will go towards funding it. Let me show you around.
This is my food pantry. We have over 50,000 pounds of food here in this warehouse, and we're doing weekly deliveries to communities in need. Chris, those are for people in need. Well, not this one. This one's for me. I hate them.
And you're probably wondering, how does this work?
Chris is such a goofy boy.
You guys remember Darren from this video and this video?
We've set this up to be able to feed millions of people a year. This food pantry is at least 10 times bigger than any other food pantry I've ever seen.
I love it, and all of it wouldn't be possible without him. He's the one running the day-to-day operations. I love how he didn't look at—
Wait up. Was it the city? Let me just double check. It was this one, I think.
Today we're going to be packaging and delivering 28,000 meals for a city.
Right, so sorry, this was the video that came out right around when I interacted with him. Wait up.
A hat that doesn't have a Nike logo. I literally have only ever worn one hat in my entire life. Some shades, and we're gonna top it all off with a name tag that says Bill. That's right, folks, I am no longer MrBeast, I am Bill. Let's do this. I feel ridiculous. And this truck right here is the first car of the drive. Darren, I can't remember. Do you like pickles?
We're gonna continue the services.
No, that the guy that was sitting here before me, that's MrBeast, you know?
Where? You shut up. You better tell him to come out here and hug me.
Got a hug?
Why you just...
Right, this is crazy, bro.
As you can look around.
28,000 meals given, right? Anyway, he said that this only cost him like fucking like $150,000 or something like that, which sounds insane. But I guess it's possible, right? No, yeah, that I guess can work. Yeah, that number can work. Anyway, so yeah, basically he was saying how he wanted to make it like a sustainable thing, and I was doubtful or whatever. But clearly it's fucking working. This Beast Philanthropy shit is not a joke. Like, this is, I think that the videos are usually sponsored too. But yeah, no, this guy is like crazy good at manifesting his fucking ambitions, okay? And it's you know, hey, look, MrBeast with so much ease, bro. MrBeast could have been low-key an actual, like, fucking, like, real scumbag, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you could debate he's a scumbag, okay? It's just, look, bro, this guy, he could have been so much fucking worse. Ridiculously worse. Like, think about it, honestly. take a few seconds and think about it. Like, he could be promoting gambling. He could be doing a lot of shit. Now, I'm not here to fucking suck him off. The other thing that I was going to mention about MrBeast was, there's a video by Eddie Burback that I wanted to check out. So yeah, most people who criticize his philanthropy stuff, they just kind of, it's one of two things, okay? It's number one, that they basically don't really know who MrBeast is. They think that he's only doing this for profit, which it's undeniable, by the way, that the charity that MrBeast does is of a net benefit to him, okay? To his brand, whatever. And yeah, the amount of good it does is certainly fucking awesome and outweighs probably the amount of gain that he gets or whatever. But yeah, no, it's undeniable. Like, it's kind of like easy brand PR, more or less, right? And that's not to take away from it, but it's just the truth, right? You want to face the reality. And anyway, so the first person basically just doesn't know who MrBeast is. They're kind of weirded out. They're like, this guy's fucking giving shoes to African kids and like curing blind people. He's fucking scaring me. Anyway, and then the second are people who are looking at MrBeast and they're skeptical of him because he is basically promoting this idea that we should rely on philanthropic rich people to take care of people in need. You know what I mean? So it's kind of more like a fucking, like a leftist critique, right? Where it's like, this guy, MrBeast, yeah, okay, it's good that he's donating and shit, but he shouldn't have to be curing people of their blindness. This should be covered by their fucking healthcare. You know what I mean? And MrBeast kind of doesn't really, he doesn't really lean into the political angle. It's kind of apolitical, his content, right? Because he has so much to fucking lose, I guess. And so, yeah, when he's kind of like a neoliberal, total like fucking agent, right? In the sense of like he's totally for. He's not necessarily for the status quo, but he's like progressive in as much as he needs to be. You know what I mean? Like, he deleted his old tweets where he says like bad words and shit, like slurs and whatever. But he's not like out here like doing hardcore apology videos about them, which I don't think he should. But anyway, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, and he's obviously, he's just like a good fucking guy in general. I don't actually get that bad vibes from him. Where I get bad vibes from him sometimes is when he talks about when he talks about some business practices and shit that he does. Yeah, I'll actually find what I'm thinking about. Give me 1 second. But yeah, basically like MrBeast curing fucking blindness in 28,000 or 10,000 people. Dope video. No hate. That's good what he did. But I see where a critique could be, that it's like, MrBeast, why didn't you, in this video, shit on the fucking state or the governor or whoever the fuck of the state where this shit wasn't being taken care of? You know what I mean? Why didn't you kind of be like, bruh, I can't believe, like, why didn't you emphasize the fact like, yo, this shit's fucked. We need to change the system, okay? We can't rely on, like, nice fellas like me. All right, so I'm actually going to show you this real fucking squick. Real squick, buddy boy. Here, this is a perfect example of MrBeast being a fucking weirdo, okay? If you want, this is I think one of the big reasons why MrBeast is viewed as like kind of sus, kind of weird. A little bit of a weird fella. He has a bit of robotic energy, if you know what I'm saying. He has a bit of that, a little slight tinge of that Mark Zuckerberg, like, hello, fellow humans kind of vibes. Especially when he talks about relationships and kids, okay? Because he views it completely, not transactionally, but like cost benefit analysis. You know what I mean? He's basically displaying how he's like a super ruthless, capitalist, right? Like, he views everything as like potential net gain, potential fucking net loss. You know what I mean? And it's good that he's honest about that, I guess, but is he really, like, is this really the kind of shit that's like a benevolent, guy's gonna fucking think like this. I don't know. We'll see.
I think eventually you want a family and kids.
Here's the thing, Elon has kids, Steve Jobs has kids, Bill Gates has kids, all these ultra successful people. Not that I want to be them or whatever, but all these other successful people do it and they don't regret it. Kind of like in that weird area where I'm still trying to figure out, would it make me fulfilled? Investing my life in a mini version of me and programming its brain to be a little genius. Is that something I would enjoy enough where I wouldn't mind basically setting aside 18 years of my life from the business, you know?
Do you think eventually you want a family?
Right. So I don't know. That wasn't as on the nose. I think the other clip that got deleted was a bit more on the nose about that. But the way that he frames it, it's like, I don't understand. It's such a weird way to put it. Like as if you have to not work, you have to not run your business and have a kid. I want to see what the comments are saying. This is the creepiest way I've heard someone describe raising a child. Yeah, I agree. I mean, not the creepiest, but it's like not. It's just weird. It's like you probably shouldn't have a kid if this is how you're thinking about it. The thing is, all those successful men did not set aside 18 years. They probably hang out with their kids an extremely small amounts of time per week. Yeah, well, that's certainly the fucking case with Elon. Everyone knows this shit because he airs his laundry out like it's fucking nothing. Elon Musk, by the way, I was surprised, bro. I came to the genuine conclusion recently that, like, Elon Musk is, like, kind of a dumbass. I get that that sounds fucking, depending on who you are, that might sound either like a dumb statement or obvious. So it's not even like necessarily that crazy or anything, but just the way that I see him operating, I thought he was like a PR genius, but I think that he's more of just a marketing genius. You know what I mean? Or just a talented marketer maybe, but like the dude's straight up a fucking idiot in the way that he operates online. Like he's way too fucking ballsy with like throwing out, you know, accusations, taking pot shots and shit. It's very interesting to see, and he's so fucking vehemently anti-worker, bro. This guy does not like workers. I can fucking, you know what I mean? Like he is just straight up about it. And of course, yeah, people would think like, oh, he's not against the workers, he's just against lazy workers. It's like, okay, all right, man. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, he's a fucking, like, one of the richest men on earth. Is he really going to be, you know, a champion of the workers' rights and shit? But that's not what I'm saying. I wouldn't expect him to be a champion of workers' rights or whatever. I just wouldn't expect him to be so obvious about not being a champion of workers' rights. Do you know what I mean? Like, most other billionaires are smart enough to just not even fucking say shit. You know what I'm saying? To, like, just remain kind of in the shadows a little bit. Elon has constantly, at every opportunity, jumped, fucking ravenously grabbed at attention, at the spotlight, right? Even with crypto, like randomly just getting involved for no fucking reason other than to like insert himself into this entire ecosystem he doesn't understand at all. Jumping onto Dogecoin, all this shit. Yeah, I understand that maybe that was for the meme, but like a lot of people lost a lot of fucking money. So it's like the guy seems to put a lot less thought than you would think, right? For a fucking genius into the way that he displays himself to the public. Yeah, anyway, it's interesting though. MrBeast, I think he's, you know, he might have a similar mentality to a guy like Musk. Like MrBeast, I fully believe he will be a billionaire. Like I know that that's not even controversial at all, but like MrBeast seems like less, I don't know. He seems, what would you say? A little less rotten, but he's certainly got that weird little fucking inkling in him to to completely maximize everything at all times. Anyway, the fucking god, Jimmy, the fucking stimmy. Yeah, MrBeast having a list on how he wants to, on the kind of girlfriend he wants. You know, it's funny because a part of me is like, you know, I guess it somewhat makes sense for Mr. fucking Beast, like someone who's, you know, I guess so popular. Like think about the level of recognizability that MrBeast currently possesses. It's a little bit different, right? Because it can be harder to find women who actually love you for you. But yeah, the list is a bit of a weird thing still. It's just interesting. What can I say? Mr. fucking Breast. He's a weird fella. There's no denying that. There is no denying that. Okay.
I'm gonna buy a Hershey chocolate bar,
Which is horse.
or a Feastable,
Great.
and the Hershey is gonna go to what? What is that gonna go to?
Some rich guy.
Some fucking rich dude.
Yeah, that rich guy.
You're a rich guy, bro.
Yeah, dude.
5 Feastables every moment.
I'm gonna buy a Hershey.
Oh, is that it?
Is that like your kind of motto too with what you're trying to build? Is like going after the big dogs?
Yeah, 100%. I think, honestly, like, it's funny. I just went into Walmart a couple days ago because we just started selling there. And Hershey's bars, they have like Superman on it and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern, all these like characters. And it's like, who the cares? Why? No one would buy a Hershey's bar because it has a superhero on it. And I think like just a lot of modern snacks, they've just been here forever. They're kind of boring. Honestly, I think Hershey's bars just taste like, to be honest. And yeah, I think they just have the shelf space and no one really competes with them. And I think it's time someone just comes in there and it's like, shut up, you boomers. Like, make new products and innovate, or just get the.
Is that like
Okay, what is the innovation with Feastables, bro? What, Jimmy Beast, what is the innovation with Feastables, bro? You need to enlighten me on what the fuck the innovation is of owning a a chocolate company or owning a fucking burger, like a ghost kitchen burger company, right? Where's the innovation at? What's the innovation in your YouTube videos? Because you could argue they're innovative, but you could also argue that that innovation is not directly leading to a better video. You know what I mean? You can say something is an innovation, but that innovation doesn't necessarily make things better, right? And yeah, there's obviously the blatant fucking dumb contradiction of like thinking that nobody cares about Marvel characters. I mean, that's brain dead. Yeah, he's like kind of saying that these Marvel brands or whatever, as if they don't have a sway. It's like, bro, you realize that the target audience of candy is like kids and women, right? I mean, that okay, maybe not women, I don't fucking know, but mainly kids. Like kids candy, obvious clear connection. They love fucking Marvel characters, they love superheroes, arguably a little bit more than they love MrBeast, though. I'm sure, you know, he'll try to erode that over time, but yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. Overall, this isn't anything that's like fucking like we should publicly execute MrBeast. It's not like that. What it is more like is just like being kind of weird, a little bit disconnected, and a little bit like overly confident, which people love shitting on overconfidence when it's kind of unearned, right? Now, people love shitting on overconfidence, I would say, in general, depending on the frame. So there's also one other thing, bro, I want to show you guys. So if you guys aren't up to snuff on your fucking MrBeast lore, drama, whatever, there was a funny-ass MrBeast little drama that is so inconsequential, bro. It doesn't really matter, but it's kind of funny. It is funny. Let's see. MrBeast helped more people. Luckily, the intellectual saints on Twitter are here to explain why good things are actually evil and nothing positive is real. Twitter, rich people should help others with their money. Me, okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise I'll give it away to people before I die. Every single penny. Twitter, MrBeast bad. Okay, Jimmy, relax. Did you know MrBeast's famous Beast Burger sandwiches are named for an Italian mass murderer dubbed Il Borghese della Bestia, who used his position as the bastard son of Vatican-aligned fascist politician Giacomo Borghese to abduct and murder up to 200 children. Beautiful. So yeah, MrBeast bad guy. MrBeast reblinds 1,000 people. Beautiful. Thank you, The Onion. Anyway, the funny thing that MrBeast was getting shit on for is, wait up, MrBeast's Feastables. I think it was over here. Wait up. One moment, please. Here it is. I need your help. Next time you see Feastables in Walmart and soon to be new retailers, if you could clean up the presentation and make it look better, that'd make me very happy. I'm building a team to do this routinely. Just need help in the short term. Which, again, he phrased in a very, like, nice way. To show how grateful I am, everyone that helped tidy up, I'm going to donate $100,000 to charity. What charity should I donate to? Appreciate you all. So this is 4 days later after he got a fuck ton of backlash, all right? And it is an interesting thing to see. It's like, okay, I did something that's getting backlash. Let me donate to charity. You have to be honest. It's completely like, okay, the charity is like a PR thing, like completely. And I will not lie. I am one of those people who thinks it's fucking weird to ask people to reface Walmart shelves for you. It's whatever. It's a bit weird. It's, but I don't think it's evil, okay? It's not evil. It's just weird. It's like worth kind of pointing out and making fun of a little bit. At Walmart now and just clean up this shelf, MrBeast. Let's go, Greg. I'd send you $10K for helping, but I think you just reused my pictures. Yep. Yes, he did. You got pranked. Redesigning the display to be more resistant might help too. I'm a programmer, but this could be a cool project to work on. I agree. We're adding slits to hold the bars in place and shrinking the box so they are tighter and lean forward less. Also considering raising the front lip. Me no want bars falling. Crazy. Okay. Damn. And then Tumat saying I'm going to go fuck them up. Stopped to clean his Feastables. Nothing but respect for my president. Beautiful. MrBeast, I was at Walmart and started a chocolate bar. I fixed them properly. Anything for the team. I even bought the chocolate sea salt one. And then Feastables responds. And so, what is this? Help us clean and enter our contest. Okay. Question the rules say. Contains trademarks, logos, and trade dress owned by other... Do people have to edit out the other candy bars that have trademark logos on them? Holy fuck. I fixed the aisle at my Walmart, sorry. So this is a guy actually doing it, right? Like, I don't even know. Like, this kind of just... Am I fucked in the head? This kind of just does make me sad.
There we go. Bam.
We need to buy one too.
I think I'm fucked in the head.
I don't want to mess it up now. Okay. Which one do you want?
Let's see. Where's the crispy quinoa?
It's weird because my brain is oscillating between, oh, this is kind of cute and wholesome and not like anything serious, and then I'm like, this is fucking weird. Yeah. Anyway, being able to tweet something like this and have it make an actual impact on shelf space is a key reason why I think creator brands will dominate shelf space this decade. No typical chocolate brand could get consumers to care enough to do this. That's facts. That's a good observation, to be honest. As a marketing fucking genius that I am, that's a lie. But I did study and I'm educated in marketing, right? From a marketing angle, it's like, this is interesting because it's like, if Hershey's tweeted this, who the fuck cares, right? So I guess having a little bit of personality with your brand, yeah, it helps with like consumers actually giving a bit of a shit. But at the same time, the backlash from this was pretty funny. Like, a lot of people said, I'm gonna fucking destroy MrBeast bars. And there was a funny ass tweet that was like, I accidentally bumped into the MrBeast bars at Walmart, and two fucking guys put a bag over my head and beat me to shit, type of thing.